Okay, y'all, here's your first question. According to the idiom, if you're the favorite student, you're known as the teacher's what? Offshore bank account, imaginary friend, or pet? Now, I was never the favorite student. I was the kid in the back of the class doing impressions of cartoons. Like Dexter's Lab, oh, the Powerpuff Girls, Rugrats, Pokemon, Pikachu! I would do that. I would do that in class and get yelled at every time. But whatever, it was funny in the 90s, right? So, if you're like, maybe a little bit of a suck-up, then you're kind of reminding me of Samantha from my 3rd grade class. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I still remember you. And you're known as a teacher's pet. Pet, everybody. That's the correct answer. All right, look at that. We got 26,662 players who are 1 for 1. And now we have a real live teacher joining us to help out with this next question. Please welcome Mrs. Marnelli. Hey.
Well, hi, JD. Did you do your homework?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
Good. You're my pet.
Oh, there we go. All right, now listen. All right, Mrs. Marnelli, what do you teach and what grade?
Well, that's complicated because I do it all.
Oh.
I teach all the grades, and I teach anything.
Okay.
I taught aircraft mechanics.
Aircraft mechanics.
And I didn't fly for 2 years.
As a substitute?
Yes, as a substitute.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
I quit flying for a while.
Wow. All right. Look, this next question goes out to you, Mrs. M, because it's all about a fictional substitute teacher. All right? Here we go with question number 2. Jack Black is a guitar-playing substitute teacher in what movie? School of Hip Hop, School of Easy Listening, or School of Rock? Now, being a sub, you have to teach, have to be able to teach a lot of different subjects, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite to teach?
Probably something I already know, because I usually have to learn it maybe 20 seconds before it comes out of my mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's not a lot.
So something you've already...
Kindergarten, 1st grade, I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. The little ones.
Yeah,
the little ones. They're
ones.
easiest
Yeah.
to teach.
Yeah.
Now, look, this is one of my favorite Jack Black movies of all time, and it's called...
It's called School of Rock. That's the correct answer.
There we go. Thank you so much for helping us out, Mrs. Marnelli. Anything you want to say to any of the students who might be watching that are yours?
Get off your phones.
Whoa.
You have homework to do.
This is true.
Come on, kids.
Maybe hop off your phones after you finish playing, all right? Cool.
Okay, at least win some money.
This is true. Thank you so much for coming by.
Nice seeing you, Jake.
All right, see you later. Now look at that. We got 26,030 players who are 2 for 2 and are still fighting for a piece of that 15K. And next up, we got question number 3. The concept for kindergarten was originally developed in what country? Argentina, Germany, or New Zealand? Now, did you know that April 21st is National Kindergarten Day? Yeah. And I think it's nice that we take a day to honor children's tireless commitment to finger painting and ditching their sandwiches that their parents made for them for lunch, just to get to the snack that they have in there. All right, so kindergarten. Well, it originated in 1837 to help families where both parents work. In fact, the word kindergarten literally means children's garden in German, which means Germany. Germany is the correct answer, everyone. Yeah. Did you get it? I hope so. Cool. We got 22,095 players who are 3 for 3 and are still playing for a piece of that $15,000. And next up, it's time for a video question. Oh, meet the next generation of young scientists, power mad and hell-bent on creating an army of atomic supermen such as the world has never known. Oh, I assume. Anyway, here is question number 4. The S means science, but what word is not typically represented in the education acronym STEM? Technology, engineering, or mechanics? Now, in science news, I read that up to 1 million species are at risk of extinction because of humans? Okay, look, this might sound contrarian, but I would vote we don't do that. So if you're thinking about making a species go extinct, I would urge you, I say, to reconsider, okay? Cool. Now, STEM subjects are super important for kids to learn, especially these days. As time goes on, more and more jobs are going into tech, everybody. So it's vital that schools emphasize STEM. And as our confetti clue said, the M stands for math, because STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So the one that's not part of STEM is mechanics. Mechanics is the correct answer. There you go. We got, 17,752 players who have scored 100% on this test so far. And next up is question number 5. The nation of Armenia requires all children in primary school to be taught what game? Chess, hide and seek, or badminton? Now, I was a big fan of freeze tag, everybody. Yes, and here's a true story. We were playing freeze tag in 5th grade, and we totally forgot Spencer. He's still out there on the playground somewhere, frozen, right where we left him. Oh, all right, so the game we're looking for is an obsession in Armenia. They say that it builds character, so they teach it in primary school. And hide and seek isn't really a character builder, but apparently chess is. Chess is the correct answer, everybody.
Checkmate.
And look at that, we're halfway to 15 grand. We've got 15,144 players who have 5 gold stars right now. You're killing it, you're doing it. And for this next question, we have a special guest joining us. It's actual real-life teacher, Coach Thomas. Coach Thomas.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm hanging.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming on. Now, what subject and grades do you teach?
K through 6 physical education.
Oh, okay, that sounds fun. All right.
It's a good time.
Yeah? All right, look. This question is for you, Coach Thomas, because it's all about a game you might play in PE. All right, here it is, question number 6. Which of these is a player allowed to do in the game of tetherball? Serve to the left, touch the pole, or throw the ball? Now, what is your favorite thing about teaching?
Well, I think I got into teaching probably like every other teacher did.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. First summer vacation, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I enjoy it. I used to enjoy it. I don't have to do it anymore. That's kind of crazy. But it's like now I'm just an adult.
Kids are nice too.
And there's no vacation at all now. I'm just grown. Kids are cool. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, usually I play tetherball by just smashing the ball as hard as I possibly can. But apparently there are actual rules to this game. And touching the pole is completely forbidden. And the other thing that is forbidden is throwing the ball. So that means the correct answer is...
Serve to the left.
Yep.
You can serve in either direction in tetherball.
Oh, good to know. There we go.
Coach Thomas, please report to the main office.
I gotta go.
That's for you. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. And keep doing what you do, all right? Nice. Hey, we got 9,506 players who have aced all 6 questions so far. And now it's time for a little history pop quiz. Here comes question number 7. The only U.S. president to serve non-consecutive terms had his tenure interrupted by whom? Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, or Benjamin Harrison? So look, the presidential line of succession is basically a depth chart of who takes over if the president can no longer serve. Now, the line of succession at confetti goes me, then dollar bill, then Facebook proprietary trivia robot, and then whoever yells or writes first in the chat. Whoever yells dibs, that is. So yeah, throw that dibs out there and it's all yours. Now, let's talk about Grover Cleveland. He was elected president in 1884 and 1892, serving 2 non-consecutive terms, making him both the 22nd and the 24th president. But which president came in between defeating Cleveland in 1888? Well, the correct answer is Benjamin Harrison, everyone. Benjamin Harrison. But Grover Cleveland turned the tables when he defeated Harrison in 1892. Yes, he did. All right, so, is that a party foul? What?
Oh, damn!
My, oh my, kids. I see you haven't been studying. Hey, it's all good, though. Share those answers with your friends, your family, your fellow confetti crew, teammates, buddies in the chat. Maybe a free life saved you. Let me know, okay? Hey, we got 4,253 players who are looking like they're gonna be named best player in the confetti yearbook. But with that, let's check out the next one, shall we? Question number 8. In the movie Mean Girls, Tina Fey played a teacher in what subject? English literature, European history, or calculus? Now, Tina Fey learned improv at Second City in Chicago. And I should mention that improv teachers are specifically not a part of National Teacher Day. You know, I'm happy you almost booked that Geico commercial, but you don't have to mention it every class. We get it. We get it. Now, Tina Fey was one of the stars of Mean Girls, written by her close friend, Tina Fey. And she wrote the part of Sharon Norbury for herself and wanted to play against the stereotype that women don't study math. Math! So she made Miss Norbury a calculus teacher. Calculus is the correct answer, everybody. There we go. And remember, Lindsay Lohan, her character was a mathlete. It's a great film. I used to love that film. So good. All right, hey, where we at? We got 3,110 players who are 2 questions away from an A+ and $15,000. And this next question is out of this world. Because it takes place in outer space, duh. Here we go. Question number 9. On which of these planets would you weigh the most? Mercury, Venus, or Uranus? Now, I was looking at NASA's website, and it says you have to have a degree in engineering, technology, aerospace, or another relevant field to work there. So you're saying my art degree doesn't count? Bad call, NASA. Have fun exploring outer space with no paintings in your spaceship. All right, so because gravitational force is different from planet to planet, we are a different weight on each one. On all of these planets, you'd be lighter than you are here on Earth. But of these, the one where gravity is strongest and where you'd weigh the most is Venus. Venus. Venus is the correct answer. There you go. So if you ever go on vacation on Mercury, hey, you don't actually have to go on a diet. Good to know, right? Yeah, it is. All right, hey, we got 1,163 players who are orbiting a big payday after getting all 9 questions right so far. This last question isn't for extra credit, but it is for all the money, 15 grand, and it's time for your final question. And I hope you all paid attention in English class, because here's your final question. Which short story in J.D. Salinger's 9 stories did not originally appear in The New Yorker, The Laughing Man, Down at the Dinghy, or Teddy? Now, you know, I secretly hate J.D. Salinger for making it super hard to be the most famous J.D. of all time. He's just a big phony, I tell you. A big phony! And that's from Catcher in the Rye. Not a baseball book, by the way. A lot of people make that mistake. I don't know why. All right, people, look, time's up. Pencils down. These are 3 of Salinger's famous 9 stories. That was a collection of, spoiler alert, 9 short stories. And 7 of them originally appeared in The New Yorker. But the one that was originally published in a 1949 issue of Harper's Magazine was Down at the Dinghy. Down at the Dinghy. That's the correct answer. There you go. Hey, did you score 100% on the big test tonight? If you did, you're getting something way better than a good report card. You've won a piece of $15,000, I tell you. So how many winners do we have tonight? How many of you have answered all the questions? Oh, my voice gets annoying after a few minutes. We got, 553 total winners who have answered all 10 correctly. And you're taking home $27.13 apiece. Good job, everyone. Great job.